Delta Airlines took delivery of its first Airbus A220 in 2018. The A220, previously known as the Bombardier C Series, is a truly state-of-the-art aircraft that, according to Delta, offers a fantastic in-flight experience for its customers. Delta's Chicago O'Hare to New York LaGuardia route has been operated by their A220 fleet for well over 2 years now, and given that I fly very often between these two cities, I knew it was just a matter of time before I finally got to experience this aircraft. Unfortunately, my first A220 flight didn't go entirely as I had hoped, but regardless, I hope you'll enjoy this quick 2-hour journey as we travel from the Windy City to the Big Apple. Let's get started. We pick up today's journey in Chicago O'Hare Terminal 2, which houses the entirety of Delta's operations at this airport. This morning, we'll be on board Delta Flight 1028 to New York LaGuardia, departing from gate E15. With the huge rise in air travel demand this summer, airlines recommend you arrive at the airport at least 2 to 3 hours before your flight, since you could very well encounter long lines at check-in or security. Thankfully today, the lines weren't that bad here in Terminal 2, and I was done with check-in and security check all in under 10 minutes. Delta currently operates a fleet of 56 Airbus A220s, 45 of those being the A220-100 and 11 being the larger A220-300. Today we're flying the A220-100, which seats 109 passengers. There are 12 seats in first class with a 2-2 configuration, 15 seats in Comfort Plus, and 82 seats in main cabin, both with a 2-3 configuration. My seat for today's flight to New York is 21A. The main cabin seats are very comfortable with adjustable headrests and nice padding. Each main cabin seat comes with a personal touchscreen entertainment monitor that also has a USB port and headphone jack. You also have a tray table along with 2 seat pockets, one for personal belongings and a smaller one for the safety card and air sickness bag. The legroom is also fairly decent. Do keep in mind I'm roughly 6 feet tall. Universal power outlets are also located in between seats, although from what I could tell there's only 1 outlet for every 2 seats and 2 outlets for every 3 seats. Finally, above your seat is the passenger service unit with personal air vents, reading lights, and call buttons.
Along the way.
Everyone has a hand in a better world.
On the ground.
And in the air. Together,
Let's keep climbing.
To fasten, insert the metal tip into the buckle and adjust the strap so it's low and tight across your lap. To release the belt, just lift the top of the buckle.
Please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened anytime the seatbelt sign is on. Even if the sign is off, please keep your seatbelt fastened
On any Delta flight. Federal law prohibits tampering with, disabling, or destroying restroom smoke detectors. There are 6 exits on this plane. 4 doors, 2 on each side, and 2 window exits over the wings. Each door has a detachable slide that can be used for flotation. If necessary, if this happens, reach up and pull the mask towards you until the tube is fully extended to start the flow of oxygen. Remove any face covering and place the mask over your nose and mouth. Slip the elastic strap over your head and adjust the mask if necessary. Breathe normally and note that oxygen is flowing, so don't worry if the bag doesn't inflate. Be sure to adjust your own mask.
of the biggest things I was looking forward to on this flight was the in-flight entertainment system. Unfortunately, on today's flight, the vast majority of the A and B seats didn't have working screens. So while everybody sitting in the C, D, and E seats enjoyed the in-flight entertainment, those sitting across the aisle, like myself, could not share that enjoyment. What makes this even worse is that the flight attendants never made any announcement apologizing for this inconvenience or even addressing it whatsoever. So the in-flight entertainment isn't working, but there's always the in-flight Wi-Fi, right? Well, not exactly. Connecting to the in-flight Wi-Fi allows you to check the weather at your destination and also send messages for free. Accessing the internet, though, as usual, requires a fee. $10 for the whole flight or $6 for just 1 hour. That's a little high for this short flight, but maybe we can stream entertainment for free just like American or United, right? Wrong. For some reason, even streaming entertainment costs money on Delta. $17 for the entire flight or $10 for just 1 hour. That's ridiculous, but maybe we can find some refuge in the live TV. Oh wait, it doesn't work. To my surprise, there were actually 4 options for the snack on today's flight. Biscoff cookies, Sun Chips, and I think peanuts and dark chocolate granola bars. I decided to go for the Sun Chips along with water as my drink. It's a short flight, so this was pretty decent, and I was especially impressed by how many snack choices there were. In no time, we began our descent into LaGuardia. The first part of our approach had us descending over eastern Pennsylvania and New Jersey. Our downwind leg then brought us over the Hudson River past Newark and Manhattan. Finally, we made a 180-degree turn and came into land on runway 22.
George Washington Bridge.
to the Big Apple, New York, where the local time is 12:58 p.m. We've experienced a 1-hour time difference. Do remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened, carry-on items stowed, until the aircraft is fully parked at the gate and the captain has turned off that fastened seatbelt.
Delta's Airbus A220 promises a state-of-the-art passenger experience across all classes of service. Today's flight from Chicago to New York was good. The crew was fantastic, the seat was comfortable, and we landed in New York ahead of schedule. However, I was pretty let down by not just the fact that almost half the plane had broken in-flight entertainment, but also the fact that the crew made no announcement addressing the issue. Furthermore, the Delta Wi-Fi website was very lackluster as compared to competitors like American, United, or even Southwest. Finally, the area around my seat was not in the usual tip-top manner that I'm used to seeing on Delta aircraft. Aside from that, I still think very, very highly of Delta. I'm very glad I was able to fly a new aircraft type, and I'm very thankful that Delta brought me back to New York quickly and safely. Even though I make yearly trips to New York, this was actually my first time in almost 4 years flying into LaGuardia. Today we parked at the brand new Terminal C, which had opened up just a month or so earlier. Needless to say, this is the upgrade that LaGuardia deserved, and a complete contrast to what this airport used to be like. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to leave a like, comment, and also subscribe if you're new to my channel so you don't miss any more exciting videos coming out later this summer. With that being said, take care everyone, and I will see you in the next one.